ASLE is a little bit of everything and anything. It really forces me to, instead of look at the curriculum first, it makes me think of the students first. It allows me the opportunity and the privilege to be able to focus on the students and what they're doing, what they're learning in their everyday life, and looking at the curriculum more in real life applications rather than trying to fit the curriculum to the student. Instead, I'm looking at the student and then trying to fit the curriculum around their interests, their passions, and their everyday responsibilities outside of the classroom. I think the biggest permission that I had to give myself was to really be comfortable in accepting that the curriculum is not the end-all of the course, but rather it is the student that comes first and not the course. It allowed me to give myself flexibility and permissions to realize that I wasn't going to lead the discussions, but rather I was just facilitating and listening. It gave me permission to really think outside the box, looking what the curriculum meant outside in the real world rather than inside my classroom at all times. Part of how ASLEs work so well in this program is being able to have administrators that are so supportive in and trustworthy in allowing us to do what we believe is best for the student with their best interests in mind, and having that permission and the opportunity to really value the student voice and let that lead our next actions and our next steps. Being able to have supportive administrators is essential for the ASLE program to be as successful as it has been. It's made me able to realize that I'm definitely putting them first in everything that they're doing and that it is truly student-centered. And when you think of the student first and the curriculum second, it really gives you the permissions to think outside the box and just do things differently for the benefit of students.
The kids that need a more personalized approach, either through experiential learning or through course design that will meet their needs, their strengths and their interests, because these are students that are often marginalized in the regular setting just because they don't fit the pattern of take these notes, study, write this test, and do this project by Thursday. And these are students that through the years have built this opinion of themselves that they're just not good at school. I can't say that you let go of the control, because you're even more empowered because you are the one that with the students are looking at everything to make it authentic, to bring the students' learning experience into the mix. And you have to know your curriculum inside out. You have to know the overall expectations. You have to know where it is that you want the student to get to through their life experience. With a student who didn't think he would graduate, all his friends were graduating. He was a couple of credits short. And when I realized that, I had some interviews with him, tried to see what he had been doing during COVID, what he had been doing during his free time. And we were able to tell him that what he had done was, in fact, probably more powerful than any other course that he would have taken, because he learned real life experience. He learned to work on a farm, to build some stuff in his basement, to build himself a skateboard ramp, to all sorts of skills that he was able to invest time and energy in, and that were meaningful for him. And basically, we went from a kid that was, behind his peers and looking at another semester, to a kid who crossed the stage with the biggest smile on his face, and the parents were crying because the parents were thankful that we actually reached out to the child where he was and valued what he had been doing, which was very significant because he did do all the things that we had said, both with a math perspective, to budget for his chickens that he was raising, to building this skateboard ramp, to building his basement room, and everything like that. So it was extremely valuable, and they were so thankful that we could reach out to something that was meaningful for the child.